Hello, today I'm going to be making a deer or a stag, so with nice antlers. We're going to do 4 points, I think, on each antler, so 8 overall, not the 6, as that's a little bit too many. I find that even with 4, the antlers are way too big for the head. They're just completely out of proportion. But anyway, let's get into it and make this deer or stag. To start this off, I'm going to upset some material into the end of this bar, so we've got a little bit more when we come to make the horns, or rather the antlers, on this deer. We can create a step for the antlers, just to isolate off that material. Can even come on with a cross peen, as we want it to spread. You know, we want quite a lot of width on it rather than length, so we can use a cross peen just to move that material where we want it a little bit better. We can begin to cut out the first 2 points on the ends of the antlers. So we can bend these little points out. Begin to forge those. I've got a curved chisel now, so I'm going to split off the next 2 points. So this here at the end can also go out into 2 other points, but I want to cut that down the middle with an angle grinder to make it nice and clean, but the rest of them will do hard. And the reason why I leave that cut all the way down the middle till the end is so that we don't get any stress fractures forming at the bottom, which can happen if you're not careful. Time to taper those out a little bit more and just refine the shape. We may have to get on with some files or an angle grinder just to get into places where we can't get with the hammer. I'll bring these horns in, or points in, so I can then get at the other ones. To get into here and just refine all of these areas, I'm going to use some files. It's a little bit tricky to get in there with a hammer. So I'll get on there, sort of half round file here, so I can get into the crack, round it all up. There we go. I'll do the other side, but that's just the same, so I'll do it off camera. It's time to split the antlers, and I'm going to do this with the angle grinder. Just got the last horn at the top of the antlers just to taper out, and then we can get working on the face. Get that first bend in the face or the head. Close that up. So you can forge weld this, but for this, you know, there's not really much point. You can do it for aesthetics if you want to, but it doesn't really matter. Like here, I haven't forge welded it, as you can see. You've still got a line in there, but it doesn't matter. Still looks pretty good. It's all just personal preference, really. Get that second bend in there. Onto the facial features. So we'll start with the nostrils. Now the mouth. And the eyes. And I'll just mark this one in and then take another heat to get it in nice and deep. So if we refine this eye a little bit more, and if we split the horns a little bit, it's been a while since I've made a deer, and I can't remember if I put eyebrows on it or not. It looks okay there. I think we might leave the eyebrows off. Just gotta refine that eye. I think we'll leave the eyebrows off. So we've got it flowing nicely into the horns rather than those eyebrows coming in and disrupting the flow of the antlers. Sorry, yeah, antlers, not horns. And I'll dot the pupils now, which really brings it to life. There he is. We just got the antlers to shape a little bit more so they look a little bit more natural rather than being flat. So we want the points coming forward. And then we can put this one back. Thank you for watching the video. There you can see the finished deer head, and you can see that perhaps it is a little bit out of proportion. Maybe the antlers are a little bit too big for the size of the face, but I enjoy making these. I don't usually make them. As I said, I couldn't remember if I put the eyebrows on, but I think it looks better without the eyebrows, so the antlers are sort of flowing out of the head rather than having the eyebrows coming in and cutting them off. So thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to watch me make some other animal heads, I'll link some videos about the place and feel free to check them out.